The History Lord on tour. Welcome to the Cotswolds.
Hello and welcome to the History Lord channel. You join me here today and I'm actually at home, but I've recently been on holiday and that's what I'm going to chat about today. I was lucky enough to go to the Cotswolds. Myself and my partner stayed in a beautiful cottage there, but we did travel around and saw some lovely sights as well. I also took a few videos for you just to share. The first video that we're going to look at is Bourton on the Water. Now, Bourton on the Water is called the Venice of the Cotswolds because of the beautiful river Windrush that runs through the middle of it. There's some lovely bridges there, and we also found a few lovely little old-fashioned tea shops as well that thankfully served vegan fodder for us vegans. It also has lots of attractions. Now, one of the things that we did, but sadly I didn't take any pictures of, was the Dragonfly Maze. Now, if you do go to Bourton on the Water, I do recommend this, not just for us big kids, but for the little kids as well. You go through the maze, find 12 or 14 clues, and it leads you to the big clue in the centre of the maze, which I won't give away what it is, but it's quite fun. One of the other places we actually visited was the model village there. It's a 1/9 scale of Bourton on the Water, and it contains everything. And my favourite little part of the model village is that the model village has a model village in it, which has a model village in it, which is very, very strange indeed, but quite amazing. As I say, it's a 1/9 replica of Bourton on the Water, and it's the only Grade 2 listed model village in the country, and it's well worth a visit. We also stopped off at the Cotswold Motor and Toy Museum. And that's an interesting place in itself. It's in an old mill, and I believe it was established in 1978 by a chap called Mike Kavanagh. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was Mike Kavanagh who opened it up, and he just wanted to show everyone his private collection that he'd amassed over 20 or 30 years. It's still there now. It's got everything from early motoring all the way through to the modern times, and one of my favourite things, it's even got the original Brum, the little motor car from the children's television series in the 90s. Now, I like Brum because, well, my alter ego, you may have seen a certain video that we did at Christmas time where I was chatting to my alter ego. I won't give too much away, but there we are. But yes, because of my alter ego, I had to know a lot about children's television because that's what the children used to ask you about back in the 90s. So Brum was a particular favourite of mine when I used to have to watch it and do research like that. Now, one of the other places we visited was the fantastic Bibury. Now, Bibury is a lovely ancient village, and the most remarkable thing about Bibury is a row of houses. It's alleged to be the oldest row of terrace houses in the world. They actually date back to 1380, and originally they were for wool workers, and the fields opposite were actually where they used to dry the wool that they took from the sheep before it went off to the actual cotton, the woolen mills, and it was turned into yarn. As I say, these row of houses dates back to 1380. And they were converted into houses in around about the 16th, 17th century. They're still lived in today. They're owned by the National Trust, and I do believe there is one house along there that you can actually hire out from the National Trust and stay there as a guest. Would you want to? Might be a bit drafty in the winter times, but in the summer times it's a glorious place. We also went to the Broadway Tower in Broadway, funny enough. And there's a separate video about that, and we were lucky enough to have a day out on the Gloucestershire and Warwickshire Railway, steam railway. So there's another video about that as well. James also was on holiday recently, and he went to Devon, and there's a video coming up all about his adventures in Devon, and he found something rather interesting. So thank you very much for watching today. I do hope you enjoy these videos, especially these holiday ones that we're showing over the next few weeks. Now, it's safe to say this is nearly our 100th video, so thank you very much for all of your support. We are doing a special video for our 100th. I say special, it's just me and James having a chat and a reminisce, but we thought it would be nice for our 100th. There'll be the holiday videos over the next few weeks, and there'll be more content soon. Coming up, we've got lots from the things we shot in Richmond, Fulham and the Putney area. We're also in the pipeline are videos for the Greenwich area. We've got at least a dozen videos for Greenwich that we can film, and we've also got a few videos King's Cross, and we'll go round and do a few more theatrical videos, I think, as well. So we're actually looking at doing a video about Frank Matcham and his theatres, and we want to do a special about the wonderful chap that was Kenneth Williams. But that's all in the future. Thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon. Take care.